It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
Okay. V-103.com is where the Ryan Report is. When you go, after the Super Bowl, can you say Super Bowl after the Super Bowl?
You can say Super Bowl all you want now. Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
Okay. The best thing about the Super Bowl is that once they start drinking, they always forget that there's a souvenir seat cushion.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
No, wait a minute. Are you supposed to take this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Look at that. I get to hold something where Ryan was sitting and making...
No. These were always at the bottom of the seats.
Oh.
And then you put them on. You put them up. But reach inside it, you'll see your Madonna flashlight inside the little pouch there.
Oh, look
So you could have been a part of the halftime show.
I could have been part of World Peace.
So, imagine everybody's like, oh, the place is locked. I'm out of here. I don't even want to tell you how many of these I got. I don't even want to tell you. This guy's like, he's part of the show. He's part of the show. Follow the light. Follow the light. Okay, so, Gisele, you know you're a supermodel when you're so rich and famous that they can call you Gisele. So yesterday, they're leaving the Super Bowl, and a Giants fan is giving, her some guff. Eli owns your husband. Eli owns your husband. Here's Gisele caught on tape.
My husband cannot throw the ball and catch the ball at the same time.
That's right. My husband cannot throw the ball and catch the ball at the same time. The Wes Welker, he's too small to play in the football game. He's got a tiny pornographic mustache, too. He's an ugly man who cannot catch my ball from my husband who says, I'm so beautiful.
My husband cannot blank and throw the ball and catch the ball at the same time.
She makes a good point. Although 2 of his throws were behind the receivers.
All I know is the whole time, he just looked like he was a little removed from the game, almost too focused on just being by himself. Now, you know what was funny? Is that at the end of it, I think people really wanted Ocho Cinco to come up with the miracle catch to prove that he was a reason for going to that team. But I don't think they would have been able to get his head out of that building.
No. If he had to win and catch?
If he would have caught that ball, he probably would have ran around naked. Roland Martin on CNN. One thing about once like the gay and lesbian alliance, once they jump on your case, they go back. They're going way back to 2006, saying that Roland Martin has a history of talking bad about gay and lesbian. They talk about on his website, he wrote, my wife, an ordained Baptist minister for 20 years, has counseled many men and women to walk away from the gay lifestyle and to live a chaste life. Now, they're really upset about a tweet yesterday during the Super Bowl where he was talking about David Beckham, saying, if a dude at your Super Bowl party is hyping about David Beckham's H&M underwear ad, smack the ish out of him. They, of course, said advocates of gay bashing have no place at CNN, at Roland Martin. He then replied, you're clearly out of touch and clueless with what I tweeted. Way to assume. Way to be off base. They want him fired. They want to have him fired. He also was talking about Brandon Spikes, who wore a pink Lucky suit earlier in the day. He says, who the hell was that New England Patriot they just showed in a head-to-toe pink suit? Oh, he needs a visit from #team whip that you-know-what. So let's see what happens.
Now, is he also complaining about the halftime? Because the Super Bowl halftime, when Madonna came out with all the dudes, all the manly men pulling her chariot and everything, and then they were all dancing around on the stage, a lot of people would look at that and go, that's not man football. That's a bunch of dudes and dancers and all that stuff. I wonder if he's got a problem with that, too.
You know what I was doing while all that was going on?
In the beer line.
Hey, look, I know you can't give me 2. Put the Hennessy by itself. Okay, put it by itself. Yeah, now pour it over. Okay, how much? $35? Hold on a second. That's what I was doing.
Making Boilermakers.
Oh my God, it was killing us at the game. Sad news report. Gisele Stoudemire, who is the brother of New York Knicks star Amare Stoudemire, was killed in a car crash early this morning. According to ESPN, they said the Florida Highway Patrol stated that he was driving a Cadillac Escalade at a high rate of speed and collided with the rear of a tractor trailer at around 1:45 a.m., was not wearing a seatbelt and declared dead at the scene. He's traveling to Florida. Amare Stoudemire is to be with his family and will not be with the team for the game against against Utah Jazz. So condolences go out to the Stoudemire family. And President Obama's grandma was riding in a vehicle. She was not driving in Kenya and survived a car accident. She said Monday, God's with me because if you could have seen the wreckage that we came out of safe, one would wonder. So she is fine.
Good to hear that.
All right. That is your Ryan Report, where you can check out comedians LeVar and Chris Smoke It Johnson Tuesday and Wednesday at the all-new Uptown Comedy Corner. Call them 404-881-0200 and get a table for 4. And coming up, you'll be able to see the gallery from inside the game as our own Steven is going to take time away from his busy schedule to put up my pictures taken with my phone and my iPhone. I have a lot of them. Not going to believe what I ran through as soon as I got off the plane. Unbelievable. My son's, he's asleep right now. It's too much. It's V103.
And if you don't know, now you know.
The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report. V103. V103.